Hello ladies and gentlemen, Kirk and Jason Giordano here. Today I'm going to show you how to repair something that is extremely common. What is extremely difficult is knowing the right material to do it with. Now, this is a weird finish. It's steel trowel. When you steel trowel something, you close it and it can't breathe, so it's going to have some hairline cracks. This was done a couple of weeks ago. The hard part was feathering in, or the transition. We call this feathering in and transition. Okay, can you see this excess grit? This excess grit. They had quite a few people here. Excess grit. It's real difficult. Too bad it's not in the sunshine, but anyway, we're going to make do with what we got. I came over here yesterday and I told the guy, oh, I can fix that. That's not a problem, man. It won't take me but a half hour to do the whole house. I've been here about an hour now because of the ladder work. Anyhow, I tried to get the material, but the material is not sold at any of the hardware stores. And I know them all, guys. I was looking for a smooth stucco finish, preferably in acrylic, because if I use a smooth stucco finish coat that is cementitious, I would have to weldcrete all this. It's a lot of work. Anyway, Jay and I had a video we did about 7-8 years ago, and I was asking him, what's that material we use? What's that material? And Jason was like, pictures. Oh no, it was image. And I said, image, okay. This is what we use, guys. This is image smooth. So it's by Perix. And what does that mean? You have 3 types of sand with stucco. You got your fine, your medium, and your coarse. So right now what you're seeing is regular scratch and brown. And this is the fine or the medium sand. It's plastering or Olympia sand. But how are you going to get the finish from here to blend in here where you don't see the transition? A couple ways to do it is you sacrifice your key, or you just do it like this and come back. And I'll show you what we're going to do, guys. And yeah, we're under quarantine also, but a buddy of mine, Eric from West Side, was kind enough to say, Kirk, hey, we're shut down. But for you, I'll meet you at the gate with a pail of that image, just so I can show you guys how to do this. Now, image, this is for smooth coats on the exterior of your house, guys. You have to do 2 coats. Why? Because there's nothing in it. It's like tape and mud. There's hardly any sand. So the less sand, you can't go thick. Otherwise, if you go thick, it cracks. Now, you can see what they already did here. They used an elastomeric product. Looked like glue, but it still didn't work because it doesn't have the sand. If it doesn't have the sand, you're not going to match that, guys. Okay, I'm going to start from here and work around. Now, the idea is you want to get the transition out. All I'm doing, guys, is steel troweling it with a lot of muscle. And by the way, too, with this particular product, they ask or recommend that you use stainless steel trowel. I'm using a carbon trowel. I could use my shoe, guys. It really doesn't matter. But for a whole house, if I was going to do a whole house, which I've done, and I've done this on whole houses before, many times. But a steel trowel is good, but whatever trowel you want to use, that's all fine and dandy. The idea is to know your materials. And I've said this a lot of times, guys. Plastering is about 30% of a good plaster. The other 70 is just material knowledge. I mean, it took Jay and I about an hour just to locate that video because I didn't keyword it right. I should have said smooth finish for stucco repairs. Instead, I said crack repairs. So I'm going to change that. Anyway, you see where I'm going here. All right. Now this finish can set about, like right now, it's cold. It's cold and windy. So this will set about 10 minutes, but I'm going to accelerate it right now, guys, because we don't want to wait here and be here 10 more minutes. All right, so I'm going to take this float. This one's seen better days, but old Kirk can use it. And you got to wet your trowel, guys. With this product, you always want a wet trowel. Wet both sides. Get all those clinkers off. Wet both sides. And this is made specifically for exteriors, guys. It's an acrylic stucco. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the joint, guys. And that's what they did before. They just got the joint. But if you get the joint and you're using Ole sand or, let's see, you got Ole and Olympia as your two main sands. You're still going to pull out the aggregate. This is pulling out the aggregate, but because there's hardly any sand in this, there's not much aggregate to pull. Now you just come back, hit it. And if it goes too thick, what do, guys? You let it dry and you put another coat, because this is a two-coat system. But for the sake of trying to get it right with one, and we can do that, we'll just put that on, and I'm going to dry the float out. Why am I drying this float out? I'm drying the float out because I don't want to be here all day, and I'm hitting it like this, not trying to bend it a different way. That dries it out, takes all the moisture out. And as I dry it out, now I can hit it one last time without having to do it two coats. And what I'm doing is putting my trowel on edge. Yeah, I'm putting it on edge. Say like, if I put it on edge here, I could almost pull off the excess. Difficult finish, difficult tie-in, but with the right material, guys, you can do it. And by the way, we're not supposed to be, well, we're self-quarantined. Jason has so much time at the house. He did these hats right here. I think they're kind of cool. That's how much time we have on our hands, guys. So coming here and doing this is fun for us. Anyhow, my name is Kirk. Jason on the camera. We thank you guys for watching. And as usual, we'll see you on the next one.
By the way, folks, my dad and I are now members of Amazon affiliates, so if you're looking to buy any of the plastering or construction tools you've seen in our videos and you want to support us in the process, you can check the links below our video, or you can go to our website and get them there. If you have any other questions for tools we don't have linked, email us direct and we'll respond to you then.
Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.